Enjoy. Let's go. Here's how it should work. First, it's up to 4 players, like Mario. You see, 4 players on a nice thing right there. Second, you can play as any Sonic character. Alright, you got Amy, you got Charmy, you got Vector, you got Cream, homegirl, that other little whatever it is that hangs out with her can also be part of her character or something like that, or be their own character. And that being able to play as any Sonic character is better than the Mario game, because you can only play as Mario, Luigi, and 2 extras, basically. Yeah, 2 extras. That's what they are. Yeah. And also, of course, you can have Robotnik. You have Robotnik and have Dr. Eggman as 2 different people. That'd be great. I'd like to see that too. It'd be awesome there. Yeah, let's see here. Better than Mario, and make it a fighting game select screen. That'd be awesome too. Combine those 2 things together. You guys can do that. Now, let's see here. It's the third. The paths are more straightforward, as in not necessarily, not necessarily, straight, but thinner, more condensed. More condensed. See, you guys start off at a trail, and you have to run down a trail. There's no, there may be a side trail or something like that. You can do that, but I'm talking about, there's loops and things and all kinds of stuff all over the place, and enemies you have to roll like Sonic used to be. You had to roll. You had to get your Sonic to roll through enemies. If you didn't, he'd get hurt. Okay, so the same thing here. So you have to roll through these enemies. These are enemies right there, the enemies right there, or power-ups. Yeah, like the old bonus things, like those old bonus things in the Sonic on Sega Genesis. That was awesome. You can do that. I'd like to see that. Anyway, do that right there. Enemies everywhere. So enemies and things you have to roll through. If you don't roll through them, your guys will get hurt. All right. Then you go over here like this and make it nice. Basically, I want it like a path, like a Tekken Force mode. Tekken Force. All right. That's what I want. See, Tekken Force on Tekken 4. That would be awesome. To have a Sonic game with that good graphics like that would be awesome. Fourth, instead of speeding up, slow down. Okay, slow down. So basically, when they get fast, I want you guys to show off. To slow down, like Matrix. Like show off their speed, their amazing speed, by having them be all really, like taking every single moment. Just so basically they start spinning and they go over a loop and they're going slow. They hit an enemy like this. They hit an enemy right here. They go slow. They hit enemies. Basically you have like 4 guys rolling, right? Rolling or running or whatever. It's like, I'm gonna get this guy. So basically one guy jumps in the air and rolls. He gets to do his buzzsaw spin and hits an enemy. Right there, slow motion, and another one's like, oh, like, I'll get this one over here, something like that, like that. And, basically, Knuckles gliding. You have Knuckles gliding in slow motion, hitting enemies, trying to hit enemies too. And you have characters dodging bullets, dodging things, dodging attacks. Like you have Cream here, basically. Cream here, doing like Neo did in the first Matrix, dodging a bullet, to get out the way, because you have like that dodging controls, move stuff around or whatever, figure that out. A special dodging thing, or dodging button, or dodging thing like that. Yeah, bullet time. But that's lots and lots of bullet time. That's what it's called. Use slow motion as speed. Well, that's what you should do. See, that's the thing is. Here are the players. They're rolling around. They're in their buzzsaw spins. Okay. Buzzsaw spins. Of course, you can't play as the same character. I know. The same character cannot play as the same character. That'd be weird. Okay. Anyway, well, you can if you want. I don't know about that. I don't know. You guys can decide that. But here's the deal. They're rolling on a loop. See, loops. You have loops. I saw Shadow game. You have loops. You can have loops, but have them roll along loops slowly. And then I go through enemies and they have basically things where you get more points the more enemies you hit, There's like a roll of enemies, You move and you roll into these enemies and you hit them and you hit them and you hit them. And, really good control is the only way to do it. It's things like that, hit stuff, make it so that they move slowly so you can get every juicy moment of them fighting, of them doing that stuff. And then, of course, the damage as well as competition. So basically, Sonic basically gets damaged, right? Gets hit. And so he loses his rings in slow motion. Okay, they fly all over the place, and other people are like, I'm gonna get your rings, dude. I'm gonna get your rings, man. I'm like, no, don't get my rings, man. The ring thing is awesome. That was a good idea, man. That was an original idea. It was a great idea. You guys need to, keep that going. Anyway, so basically, they're going for the other guys are going for the guys who got damaged rings, So it'll be harder for him to, risk getting damage. Also, fifth, Make all the characters able to fight, especially Charmy. Charmy can fight because, of course, he is. First of all, you're in. This is if you're gonna be like, if you're not gonna be like the comic, but if you're gonna be a little bit like the comic. Here's the deal. Basically, they're in a rough world, in a really tough world where Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman is taking over, has throwing robots out everywhere. Everybody has to know how to fight. So basically, have Charmy, do more than just talk. Have him, he can talk. That's fine. I like him. He's a cool little dude. But you need him to fight. Okay, you need him to be able to fight and stuff. Okay, that's what you do. And bring the old enemies back. Okay, I miss those guys. They're so fun to beat up. They're so fun to blow up. Anyway, and save those animals from. It was great. Anyway, make Charmy punch and kick at least. And, so basically, show him punching in slow motion or punching or whatever. Punching in slow motion in the air, flipping, doing a flip kick against the guy with a drill. And also he is the guy that can stay in the air the longest. Okay, that's what he can do. He can stay in the air the longest. So he's awesome like that. Then also more girl character involvement in this thing. Okay, have them as playable characters. It's a fighting. You have it's basically you're trying to combine. What you should do is combine lots of different styles of fighting, styles of gameplay. You have your adventure game, of course, Sonic adventuring game, but you have your fighting game too. Because basically, fighting brawler thing like Streets of Rage or something like that. Because basically, what you do is you take this thing, and you take select any character. Okay. Or you can have it so you can only select a few characters, play through the whole game, and then you get more characters or something like that, like a fighting game, And you get the girl characters in there. Yeah, Amy, she may not be as fast or strong as Sonic, but she has that hammer. You make good use of that hammer, And Rouge may not be as powerful as Knuckles, but she can punch and kick and stuff. She can do stuff too. She can fly too, and she can fly too. Use her agility, use her sassiness or whatever. Have her do stuff to them. Do cool stuff like that, you guys can do it. And of course, most importantly, make it easy for everyone. There's no need for any cussing or blood or gore in a game for it to be still good. Mario, that's the thing. Here's your competition. Your competition. Mario does not have any cussing, blood, or gore, and yet people love it. Whole families can play this thing and enjoy it and tell other people about it. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, the thing is, if you make it easy for everyone, more people will buy it. Okay, more people will buy it. Okay, and also it won't be snuck. The thing is, though back in the early days, it was cool for the kids to go I'm gonna get this game. And then people don't. My parents don't like it. I'm gonna get it. But now, of course, no, that's just really bad because of course, basically, they'll tell bad things about the game. If it's a bad game, if it's a rough game, they'll tell people bad things about it. And no one will buy it anymore. That's the thing. You gotta make it good, make it clean. And it'll still be good. Mario's still good. Mario's clean and he's still good. So you can do better than him. Okay? You have a lot of fans here. Still have fans. I was a big fan of you guys. My brother got his Sega Genesis and we played that game and I really want to play Sonic 3 and now you have way more power in your corner now, and you need to release some awesome Sonic games. So you can do it. You can use these tricks, use these ideas, or some other ones that you think up yourself. Just try to. This is what the new Sonic Wii games should be like.